Happy Friday, Purple Gang. We made it through the week, man. Training camp kicked off. It's been an exciting week. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. And I'm going to do a casual video, man, and we just going to touch on a couple points. Now, I am going to start going live very actively starting August 7th. That's going to be the week before our first preseason game. So, that's when it's really going to ramp up for Triple P. So y'all know what time it is. We're going to be going live. Y'all going to make sure y'all in the building. But for now, man, make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you commenting, man. And tonight I'm active. We'll have conversations. Drop it down and we'll talk about camp. So far, making it through the first 5-6 days, all right? But the first thing that I want to touch on, man, the first thing I definitely want to touch on is Mahomes Haul, all right? So I said this in my last video talking about camp was you're going to hear a lot of positive. You're going to hear a lot of good news coming out of camp from Jaren Hall. Why? Because most teams, when they go after a quarterback in the draft, I don't care if you get them in the first round, you get them in the 7th round, damn near get an undrafted free agent. The coaches are going to want to make it sound like they made the right decision, man. The quarterback is the most important position on the field, okay? So they're not going to come out and say, well, he's not looking too good, this, that, and the third. It's going to be, majority of the time, it's going to be good. Now, I've heard some stuff about Will Levis already where the Titans ain't really liking that boy, and I'm so glad we dodged that bullet. I'm so glad. Shout out my boy Casey from GG, man. He wanted Will Levis so bad, and thank you, man. There is a football god that we did not draft this guy, man. Like, seriously, I just got to throw that in there. But, it does feel good hearing that he's doing good. I watched his interview after one of the practices, man. Intelligent dude, man. Well carried, knows how to speak, speaks with intellect, man. I like him, man. I like Jaren Hall. And do I think, like I said, do I think he's going to be the future? I don't think so. But you know what? I can be wrong. My opinion isn't end all be all. That's the great thing about us doing content and even these top dog 3-letter networks. Like, it don't matter what they say. Like, we don't know. Jaren Mahal might be the next Patrick Mahomes. You just never know, right? That's the good thing about life, man. There's always a surprise around the corner, whether it's good or bad. But, man, that's one thing I like to hear, man. The next thing y'all know I'm hyped about, man. Your boy Ivan Pace, man. Pace gang. You already know what time it is now. Y'all know I've been high on Ivan Pace since the beginning processes of the draft, right? Before the draft even started, I've been talking about Ivan Pace. I have a video that goes back and says, listen, the Vikings need to go after this guy. I thought they should have went after him in the 3rd round. If he would have slipped that far, I thought he might have got picked up in the 2nd. I just thought after watching his film, after all the records and accolades this guy has, that a team was definitely going to say, give me that guy. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? I'm glad that he fell to the Vikings as an undrafted free agent. I mean, hey, another man's trash is another man's treasure. And guess what? This man is already running with the 2nd team. And I'm going to tell you right now, you got some people who would say, oh, he's going to be a special team guy. Absolutely not. This guy is definitely going to make it on the field, man. Like, I mean, you don't have to know football like to the expertise level. Like, you really don't. Like, you can watch basic film and you can watch highlights and know that, hey, this guy knew how to play the game at a high level, and he just had a very high motor. And I mean, you don't stumble across leading the nation in sacks and stuff like that by luck, man. That takes work. You know what I mean? Just like, for example, he played for Cincinnati. Well, people will say that, he didn't play competition. Well, guess what? Name the best cornerback in the NFL right now. Sauce Gardner, right? Arguably, right? Arguably. Guess where Sauce Gardner went? Cincinnati. Sometimes you got to look past the school and just say, can a guy play football? And I'm glad we have Ivan Pace Jr., man, because Ivan Pace Jr. definitely is going to be a star on the Vikings. Y'all write that down, man. Your boy R.A.P. giving y'all the jewels, man. I'm telling you what's going to happen. I'm telling you it's going to be Asamoah and it's going to be Ivan Pace running this damn football team. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. One other thing, man, we know Justin Jefferson doing his thing. We see KJ Osborne with the catch on one of the footages that I seen on Twitter. Hey, listen, KJ Osborne was doing this last year too. Like I said before, KJ Osborne damn near looked like he was going to be wide receiver 1 last year in training camp. He was burning everybody, putting everybody on skates and all this. So training camp, usually, you got to think, right? The defense and the offense doing the 7-on-7. The defense is going to get interceptions and the offense is going to get touchdowns a lot. It's going to go back and forth. The reason is because they know what plays they're running, right? The offense knows that the defense is going to be in this package and the defense vice versa. So it's more to just kind of get loose, get out there, recognize formations and stuff like that. It's not like they're keeping it secret, like, oh, you run this route, we ain't going to let them know what play we're running. They're running the same stuff usually daily, to where, of course, the cornerbacks are going to be able to jump plays and things like that. So you have a lot of situations where we'll get into this next topic. Juwan Williams, man, where he's getting all this praise. Hey, look, I got faith in him. Big dude, 6'3", like that's definitely like a hybrid type cornerback. You don't usually get that where those guys are that big and can move like he can move. So I can see Brian Flores really leaning towards him to being a starter. And on top, he has a little bit of experience, you know what I mean, on top of rookies. I don't know if Brian Flores really is big on putting rookies out there. I just, for some he gives me, and this is just my opinion, but Brian Flores does not strike me as a guy that's like, hey, let's just throw a rookie out there and he's going to make my defense look good. Now, if there's a guy out there that's just doing his thing, then he's just doing his thing, like Ivan Pace or something. But as far as starting, because I don't even think Ivan Pace would start right away, but I do believe by week 7, 8, you know, that we'll probably see a transition, or if an injury happens, you know, God forbid, I don't want anything to happen. But if so, I think Ivan Pace would slide in. But, you know, when it comes to the cornerbacks and stuff like that, I don't know, man. Cornerbacks are a hard position to play as a rookie, man. You don't get Sauce Gardners and Derek Stingley's, and you don't get those guys often, although it is becoming more popular where guys are coming into the NFL and being able to step right in and be dominant. That's what we're hoping with Andrew Booth Jr. I haven't heard too much about Andrew Booth Jr. coming out of camp. There just isn't a lot of info. One thing I noticed, man, all the people, let me talk to the people that go out to Vikings Cam, and shout out Judd, because you be putting in the work. But man, some of y'all need to start posting more damn content about the Vikings. Like, are you going to camp and just sitting on your damn hand? Like, pull the phone out, post some videos on damn Twitter. Look, I look at a lot of other teams, man, they got tons of footage of their team at practice, man. Like, what's up? Like, what's up with you? That's why RAP couldn't live in Minnesota, because I'm going to tell you right now, I would have been there every day. There would have been so much fun. I would have been showing the whole damn practice. The whole damn, I would have just had my phone to record the whole time, and we was just going to have an hour video. You feel me? It just would have been what it would have been. You know, but man, we need to start doing better, man, as the Vikings community, man, and getting more footage, getting more content that we can put out there. You feel me? But I haven't heard much about Andrew Booth Jr. But you know what, man? All in all, man, listening to the coaches, again, breath of fresh air. I'm loving the vibe, man. Just like last year, it feels the same. It feels like we're heading in the right direction, and fixing that defensive coordinator issue we had. I think that's going to be a big step in our success this year, man. You know, Brian Flores is a head coach that just happens to be a defensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings. And for that reason, man, we should feel blessed about that. I really do believe this guy's going to hold these players accountable. And if they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, we will see the next man up. We will see the next man up, man. Another player I'm excited about, man, Tonga, man. Kyrus Tonga, man. Listen, I think Tonga going to make a name for itself this season. I mean, I said it last year, like there was just something about Tonga. I think that was really one of the main reasons why the Vikings were so easy to get off of Dalvin Tomlinson, bro, because they knew that Tonga was in the background waiting. He was waiting for his opportunity, and I'm a big Tonga fan, man. I'm going to be repping for the boy all season. Josh Metellus, y'all know I just did a video on him. I think he's going to be a big part of this. As far as the rookies go, man, like, I mean, you know, the ones that we actually drafted, not the undrafted free agents. I mean, Jordan Addison, I seen the catch that he made. It looks good. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens. Again, I don't put too much weight on making big catches and stuff with shorts and a helmet on. Like, do it against some real defenders that got pads on that's really trying to take your head off. Then we can talk business. But the movement, the route running, everything looks crisp, man. It looks like what it's supposed to be. And I'm excited to see what happens, man. Y'all let me know. Note y'all seeing on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok about the Vikings, man. Drop it down in the comments, man. Let's get litty tonight, man. I mean, I want to talk about it. Me and Yogi going live tomorrow. We doing the top 5 linebackers going into 2023. And we're also doing the drawing to give away a ticket to make sure y'all can be at week 1 with us, man. And we got the Skol Fest. Don't forget, man. Pop out. You feel me? So y'all let me know how y'all feel down in the comment section, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in with your boy. Holla at you.
Yeah. Smooth summer. Who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gonna do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.